My name is Xiling, and this is the featurette of The Great Gatsby 2013 from director Baz Luhrmann. Come along with me on this journey of F. Scott Fitzgerald's jazz age in New York and J. Gatsby's fascinating inner world. The party at Gatsby's, one of the biggest things in the movie, is absolutely glamorous. More than 300 extras as guests. Each has their own costumes and makeup that represents the upper-class people from the 20s, which brings us audience directly into their world. The mansion, the cars, the dancers, the pool, the organ, everything in the film has a grounded historical reference. The filmmakers carefully studied the history of the Jazz Age and creatively brought the glory of the Jazz Age back to the present by costumes, makeup, and set design. The reason they chose rap, hip-hop, and pop songs for those scenes is because jazz to the 20s is like those to now. They want us to feel what the people in the 20s felt. So, who is this Gatsby?
Gatsby? What Gatsby?
He was a German spy during the war. He's the Kaiser's assassin.
I heard he killed a man once.
No one's met him. They say he's third cousin to the Kaiser and second cousin to the devil.
I'm afraid I haven't been a very good host, old sport. You see, I'm Gatsby. His smile was one of those rare smiles that you may come across 4 or 5 times in life. It seemed to understand you and believe in you just as you would like to be understood and believed in.
Did you feel the warmth as Nick did? Yeah, me too. So let's go back and take a look. The first time we can see Gatsby's whole face is 30 minutes into the movie. Before that, everyone is discussing who is this mysterious man. Of course, the plot is a huge build-up. But if you go back to see the scene, you will notice that the diegetic sound from the band in the party and the firework from behind, accompanying with Leonardo DiCaprio's smile, have all contributed to reach the maximum effect of Gatsby's first impression. Charming and glamorous. Notice the music also fades when Nick is completely immersed in the warmness of Gatsby's smile.
Just as you would like to be understood and believed in.
Aside from all the luxurious party Gatsby has thrown for Daisy, perhaps the most touching scene is the tea invitation, where Gatsby asked Nick to invite Daisy over for tea. This scene was beautifully presented in the book by F. Scott Fitzgerald. The question is, how to present the tension between characters in the movie. In the book, Daisy has orchids in her room when she was young, so the filmmakers decided to let Gatsby decorate Nick's house with numerous orchids to show how much he remembered and cared.
That's funny.
What's funny?
Ah. What are you doing?
The bluntness and nervousness of Gatsby. The lack of dialogue when Gatsby and Daisy first lay eyes on each other. The rain, the music, all together created the atmosphere. 5 years, and they finally meet. Pay close attention to the prolonged shot, reverse shot. That's the tension.
I'm certainly glad to see you again.
I'm certainly glad to see you as well.
Gatsby is so nervous that he accidentally knocks off the clock. We can see Leonardo build up to that by 3 moves, so the clock was knocked off nervously, though naturally.
We've met before.
He then tries to fix it by brutally spanking it, just like he wants to fix the time that was lost. This predicts his impatience, poor anger management, and eventually the inability to fix things between him and Daisy.
Sorry about the clock.
That's an old clock.
Lovely, though.
The non-diegetic orchestral song in this scene captures the characters' emotions very well, but the most brilliant idea of the filmmakers is to show us pieces from the track of Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey before we actually hear the song. Then, when we finally hear the song in the major love scene, everything will come together and make sense, just like they made sense to Gatsby and Daisy at the moment.
Laudner, open the gates. Open the gates! The gates brought in from the castle in Normandy.
Oh, Jay, it's so grand.
You like it?
I love it. But how do you live here all alone?
Oh, I don't. Keep it always full of interesting, celebrated people. Come with me.
Our house looks well, doesn't it? See the way the whole front catches the light like that? It's splendid.
Come on, you two. I want the royal tour.
You must understand that I like all things that are modern. Presses the art comes out there. Anyone for a round of golf?
You do know I'm a champion golfer, don't you?
Great, go on.
I thought so.
Remarkable little cameras and latest design.
I'll show you how it's done.
All right, Phil. Let's go take a swing. Ready? Hey, 4!
I'm such a brute.
Okay, you ready for your close-up?
Don't forget a single
You're
moment.
shimmering. She looks like she could be on the cover of Vogue, don't you
Turn
think?
on the camera. Oh, it's beautiful.
It's a custom Wurlitzer.
Can anyone play that?
Klipspringer cat. Someone wake you. Of course, sir.
Music. And then we can dance all
You're a
night.
symphonic genius. You can play anything.
And I demand a
She
chance.
makes it look so splendid. Don't you think, old sport?
I have a man in England who buys me clothes.
I've never seen anything like it.
Something for the lady?
Sends over a selection at the beginning of each season.
Jay.
These are silk.
Jay.
These are
They're
flannel.
so beautiful.
Indian cotton.
Stop it. Jay.
Linen.
Nicky, he's a madman.
I can't help you. Flannel.
You're going to have to revolt every single one of them. You'll ruin the... Jay, stop it.
Right here.
No, Jay.
I just have to pop into town.
Tom,
I'll be right back.
Nick, I've got to speak to you about something.
Yes, I'll be right back.
God, this was a mistake. This was a terrible, terrible mistake.
You're just embarrassed. Stacey's embarrassed too.
She's embarrassed.
Yes, just as much as you are.
Oh,
Hey, you're acting like a little boy. You're being rude. Daisy's in there all alone.
There's a special dynamic between Jay Gatsby and Nick Carraway. They have a deeper relation than any others. Nick is the only person that understands Gatsby. In fact, Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire have a similar relationship in real life. And when asked if one day his story would be told by someone, who would he want that person to be? Leonardo said,
Ironically, the person that plays Nick in this movie.